Hey everybody, check it out. What's up? It's Hercules Porsche's professional intro. Yay! Hey, what's up everybody? Hercules Porsche, aka Guildlock, and you know I'm always trying new things, trying to entertain you guys on the channel, so I thought I would share a real life story. It happened very recently. A little anecdote for you guys. So this happened less than 24 hours ago. You won't believe the thing I'm about to describe exists. Story. I was actually at a Krampus party last night. Krampus party, there were a lot of horny people there. Get it? Horny? No, maybe in case that joke went over your head. Krampus is like some kind of like demon of Christmas. He's like the anti-Santa Claus, and Santa hands out whatever. The goodies. Krampus punishes the naughty children. I guess it's like from Austrian mythology or something. I don't know. Anyway, for those of you who didn't, a little educational tidbit. There were these performances there that were basically like some of the craziest burlesque performances I've ever seen. And I've seen some nutty ones. They had these people, and they were in these like crazy, over-the-top, you know, Krampus devil costumes with like all these layers, and then they would just peel the layers away, and then, oh look, there's a lady in her underwear underneath. And then she would put some devil horns back on after she'd taken everything that she originally had off, so that was like, I don't know, maintaining the theme. Anyway, yes, that was an exciting night. I basically snuck into this party. Well, that's an exaggeration. I didn't sneak in. Let's just say I failed to buy a ticket. I called ahead, tried to get information on the ticket, couldn't find one. At the door, nobody at the door asked me for a ticket. They just wanted my ID, and I guess they extracted money from me via the overpriced coat check and overpriced alcohol. So, you know, they still made out well. And I'm making the story more boring. I started with the naked ladies, and then I, you know, finished describing the overpriced beer, because, you know, start with the good stuff first. Anyway, so yeah, that was the Krampus party. At the end of the night, they handed out these like paper masks as like souvenirs to take home. They're like the cheapest thing. Yeah, it was basically just paper mask with pipe cleaner to hold it to your face. So, you know, not the most ornate object in the world. And I lived really close to this party, so it was an super easy walk home. So I walk home, and out of a Pizza, Canada's finest pizza establishment. Hopefully you detected the sarcasm there. Out of a Pizza walks a veteran, a grizzled old vet, and he's absolutely fascinated people. This guy is out. It's like, oh, he saw the mask I was holding on the way home, because I was just like, it's just a little too frail to stick it in one of my coat pockets. So he's like, oh, what do you got there? I'm like, it's a Krampus mask. It's like, Krampus? Who's that? I'm like, I don't know, it's like, and then I just gave him the explanation of Krampus I just gave you, and it's like, oh, I've never heard of that before. And anyway, he got super excited. He's like, can I see that for a second? I was like, sure. Something like, it's like, don't worry, I'm not gonna steal it. I'm like, so it's okay, it's just paper. So he's like, hey, could you do me a favor? Could you take a picture of me and this mask? I'm like, sure. So he gets out his cell phone. Turns out the thing's battery's almost dead, so he decides he's got to save his cell phone battery. So he just and he didn't steal it. He did not steal my incredibly valuable paper mask with pipe cleaner. He handed it back to me. Oh, he then, okay, so after that, he then wanted to warn me, he wanted to tell me to warn the senior citizens in my area that there's like a gang or a bunch of maniacs running around beating up senior citizens, which I find a little difficult to believe because I live in a pretty nice neighborhood. But I was like, oh, thanks for that. And I was actually wondering, is that a real thing? I don't know. Anyway, and then of course he had to tell me he was a veteran. You know, he had the you know, a coat with the camouflage on, and some what do you call those things that are sewn into the sides of the jacket, the insignias that say sergeant. And he told me how he couldn't remember any of his service, and he was on life support, and then one day he they took him off life support, and everyone thought he was dead, and he had a tag on his toe. And then he was woken up by the person attaching the tag to his toe, and that's how he ended up waking up in the morgue. And then he doesn't, and he's like, so yeah, dude, my brain is like a scrambled egg, man. What do you do with the scrambled egg? I did not say anything. I did not say anything. It was like, I was maybe thinking, well, and he's like, you eat it. I was like, well, I'm not I didn't say this to him, but I was thinking, well, I'm not a zombie. Anyway, so yeah, he just kept trying to chat me up and chat me up and chat me up. He actually did not try to get any money out of me, which surprised me. I thought it was about to tell me a sob story to get money out of me. But anyway, he's just trying to tell me how hard his life was. So I told him about that I had a friend who had been in an accident, which is true. I actually have had a friend. So yeah, this friend of mine was hit by a car while he was riding his bike. I want him to get well soon. Yeah, I did have a person I know decently well in an accident, so I told him about it. And oh man, he was like saying, "Oh, sorry, you gotta be there for this guy," blah blah blah. And then he went into a rant about homeopathic medicine. I was like, fuck. And yeah, and it wasn't a short rant either. It was like, in case you can't tell from my voice, I kind of hold homeopathic medicine in contempt. It's sugar water. The science has shown the stuff doesn't work. Sorry if anyone listening disagrees, but yeah, and it's just like, oh, how long have the Chinese been doing medicine? Thousands of years, dude. This modern medicine doesn't work at all. But you have to believe, you know? You have to believe for it to work. I was thinking, yeah, you do have to believe for it to work, because it is bull crap medicine. But anyway, I'm telling this guy, politely, I really gotta go, but didn't want to just barge away from this guy. But anyway, yeah. Finally, after more crap like that, he let me go, and it was like 2:30 in the morning by that point. So I was just, oh my god. Just when I think the night had gotten as crazy as it could, you know, crazy veteran popping out of the pizza. Anyway, long story short, new outro, subscribe, biatches. Do it!